Welcome to Seniors Money, your trusted companion in navigating the financial landscape of your golden years. I'm Michael, and today we're diving into a topic that's been making waves across Canada. A game-changing announcement that could substantially boost your retirement income. Hello, my dear friends, it's Michael here, founder of Seniors Money, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today. For over a decade, I've dedicated my life to helping seniors like you make the most of your hard-earned money. Today's topic. It's something that could dramatically change your financial situation, putting more money in your pocket each month. The Canada Revenue Agency, CRA, has just dropped a bombshell announcement that's sending shockwaves through the senior community. They've declared a double payment for seniors receiving Canada Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security, OAS benefits. Yes, you heard that right. A double payment. But here's the kicker. This isn't just any increase. For all eligible seniors living on a fixed income, this could mean an additional $1,350 from CPP and a staggering $2,800 from OAS. That's a total boost of over $4,000. Now, I know what you're thinking. Michael, this sounds too good to be true. Is this for real? I get it. In my years of financial advising, I've seen countless schemes promising the moon, but delivering mere dust. But this, my friends, is different. This is coming straight from the CRA, our government's official tax authority. They don't make these announcements lightly. Let's take a step back and understand why this is happening. Over the past few years, we've all felt the pinch. Groceries, utilities, healthcare, everything seems to cost more. Statistics Canada reports that the cost of living for seniors has risen by nearly 18% in the last 3 years alone. That's almost a fifth of your income gone just to maintain your standard of living. The government has been watching, and they've realized something critical. Our seniors, the backbone of this nation, are struggling. Many of you are living on fixed incomes from CPP and OAS, amounts that were determined years ago when a dollar stretched much further. You've worked hard all your life, paid your taxes, raised families, and built this country. Now, when you should be enjoying the fruits of your labor, you're worrying about making ends meet. This didn't sit right with them, and frankly, it doesn't sit right with me either. I've heard your stories. Mabel from Vancouver told me she's had to cut back on her arthritis medication because her OAS doesn't cover it anymore. George in Toronto shared that after 45 years of never missing a mortgage payment, he's considering selling his home because property taxes have skyrocketed. And Sarah in Halifax, she's been skipping meals to ensure her grandchildren can have a proper dinner when they visit. These stories break my heart. You're not asking for luxury yachts or fancy cars. You're asking for dignity, for the ability to live comfortably after a lifetime of hard work. That's not too much to ask. It's your right. When I first heard this news, I'll admit I got a bit choked up. Not just because of the amounts, which are substantial, but because it signals a shift in how our nation views its seniors. It's an acknowledgement that you matter, that your comfort and well-being are a national priority. Now, let's break down what this means for you. The average CPP payment in Canada is around $1,350 per month. With this double payment initiative, you'll be receiving an additional $1,350. That's $2,700 in total from CPP alone. But it doesn't stop there. The OAS, which provides a base amount of about $1,400 to most seniors, will also be doubled. That's another $2,800 coming your way. Let's do the math together. $2,700 from CPP plus $2,800 from OAS equals $5,500 per month. That's not just a little extra for groceries. That's a transformative amount. It's the difference between surviving and thriving. But wait, there's more to this story. You might be wondering, who exactly is eligible? Great question. The CRA has been quite clear. This double payment is aimed at seniors living on a fixed income. Typically, this means those whose primary source of income is CPP, OAS, and possibly a modest company pension or personal savings. The CRA and the government see this disparity. They understand that while the numbers on your CPP and OAS checks haven't changed much, the world around you has. This double payment isn't just a kind gesture. It's an economic necessity, a way to recalibrate your benefits to match the reality of 2024. But there's another layer to this that excites me even more. This move signals a growing recognition of the longevity economy. As lifespans increase, many of you will live well into your 90s or even reach 100. Countries are realizing that seniors aren't just recipients of aid. You're active, vibrant consumers who significantly contribute to the economy. In 2023, Canadians over 65 accounted for nearly 30% of all consumer spending, despite being only 18% of the population. You're not just buying essentials, you're traveling, dining out, attending shows, and spoiling your grandkids. By putting more money in your pockets, the government isn't just helping you, they're stimulating the entire economy. Your spending creates jobs, boosts local businesses, and drives growth. It's a win-win. There's a beautiful symmetry to this. In your working years, your labor and taxes help build Canada's robust economy. Now in retirement, your spending is helping to sustain and grow it. You're not just beneficiaries of the system. You're active participants, still shaping this nation's future. That's something to be incredibly proud of. You know, this announcement hits close to home for me. I'm not just a financial advisor. I'm also a son and a husband. My father, a retired mill worker, has been struggling with rising costs. Last Christmas, for the first time in 50 years, he couldn't afford to buy gifts for everyone. It broke his heart. My wife's mother, a retired nurse, had to move in with us because her OAS wasn't covering her rent anymore. These are the real stories behind the statistics, the human faces behind the policy changes. When I shared the news of this double payment with my dad and mother-in-law, I saw something I hadn't seen in a while. Relief followed by genuine excitement. Not just about the money, but about what it represents. A society that sees them, values them, and is taking concrete steps to support them. That's what this double payment is about. Giving you the means to fully engage with life, to enjoy the wisdom and perspective you've earned over decades. It's about turning the golden years truly golden, not just in name but in experience. Now, as excited as I am about this news, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't offer some practical advice. An influx of money, even from a trusted source like the CRA, requires thoughtful handling. Here are some steps I recommend. 1. Verify the details. While unconfident in this information, always double-check. Visit the official CRA website or call their senior helpline. Never give out personal information to unsolicited callers. 2. Budget first. Before making any big decisions, review your current expenses. See where this extra money can fill gaps, perhaps better healthcare or paying off any lingering debts. Consider inflation. We're experiencing higher inflation rates. Consider putting some of this money into inflation-protected investments to maintain its value. 4. Think long-term. With increased longevity, your retirement savings need to last longer. This extra income could help you readjust your investment strategy for a potentially longer lifespan. 5. Estate planning. More income might affect your tax bracket or estate value. It's a good time to revisit your will and consider strategies like charitable giving. 6. Don't forget joy. Yes, be prudent, but also allocate some of this money for pure enjoyment. A weekend getaway, a fancy dinner. Whatever brings you happiness. For those wanting more guidance, I've prepared a free guide, Maximizing Your CRA Double Payment. It dives deeper into investment options, tax considerations, and even suggested budgets. You can download it from my website or request a mailed copy. It's packed with insights, yet written in simple, jargon-free language. Because financial advice shouldn't require a dictionary. One section I'm particularly proud of is splurging wisely. It's okay to treat yourself. In fact, I encourage it. But let's make sure those treats align with your values. Love music. Instead of a one-time concert, consider a yearly symphony subscription. Enjoy fine dining? Look into a cooking class series with a renowned chef. These choices provide ongoing joy, not just a fleeting thrill. There's another topic we need to discuss, one that doesn't get enough attention: financial elder abuse. Sadly, when seniors come into money, there are those who try to take advantage. Family members, caregivers, even financial advisors can exert pressure or use manipulation. I've seen it, and it's heartbreaking. With this double payment, you might encounter increased attempts at exploitation. Watch for red flags. Unsolicited investment offers promising huge returns, pressure to make quick decisions, or loved ones suddenly taking too much interest in your finances. Remember, genuine opportunities don't demand urgency, and true love doesn't come with financial strings. Your money is just that. Yours. You've earned every penny through a lifetime of work. You have the right to spend it, save it, or share it as you see fit. If anyone makes you feel otherwise, that's a problem. My team and I are always available to help you navigate such situations, providing both financial and emotional support. You're not alone. On a brighter note, this double payment opens up wonderful opportunities for family discussions. Many of you have expressed a desire to help your children or grandchildren, but worried about your own stability. Now you might have more flexibility. Maybe you can contribute to a grandchild's education fund or help your adult child finally start that small business. These aren't just financial transactions. They're ways to leave a lasting legacy to shape the future even as you enjoy your present. Imagine the pride of watching your granddaughter graduate from college, knowing your CPP boost helped make it possible, or seeing your son's cafe thrive, remembering how your OAS increase provided that crucial startup capital. This is the power of intergenerational wealth transfer, not just in dollars but in dreams realized. You're not just passing down money, you're passing down opportunity, ambition, and the values that guided your own success. That's a rich inheritance, one that appreciates over generations. As I look out at our beautiful city, I'm struck by how much of what we see was built by your generation. The skyline, the parks, the institutions, they all bear your imprint. This double payment from the CRA is, in a way, the city giving back to you. It's Canada's way of saying, you laid the foundation. Now let us ensure you can fully enjoy the structure you built. When I think about the impact of this initiative, I see beyond the immediate financial relief. I see a cultural shift, a reaffirmation of our Canadian values. We've always prided ourselves on being a caring society, one that believes in supporting each other through life's various stages. This move cements that identity. It tells the world that in Canada, we don't just venerate our elders, we invest in their well-being. It sets a powerful example, especially in today's global climate where many nations are grappling with aging populations. Countries like Japan, Italy, and even the United States are watching us closely. They're seeing that supporting seniors isn't just a moral imperative. It's economically smart. By boosting your CPP and OAS, Canada is providing a blueprint for sustainable, dignified aging. We're showing that a society that cares for its seniors is a society that thrives, culturally, socially, and yes, financially. There's another angle to consider, one that's particularly relevant in our post-pandemic world: mental health. The past few years have been challenging for everyone, but for seniors, the toll has been especially heavy. Many of you experience prolonged isolation, separated from family and friends. Some faced the heartbreak of losing peers to COVID-19. Financial stress compounded these emotional burdens, with fears about affording necessities adding to the strain. This double payment doesn't just ease monetary pressures. It offers psychological relief. It's a tangible reminder that you're not forgotten, that your needs are seen and valued. This financial security can significantly boost mental well-being, reducing anxiety and even physical symptoms linked to stress. Moreover, the increased income opens doors to mental health resources that might have been out of reach. Perhaps you've been wanting to see a therapist but felt it was a luxury you couldn't afford. Or maybe you've heard about the benefits of mindfulness classes or art therapy, but hesitated due to costs. Now these aren't just possibilities, they're viable options. Investing in your mental health isn't indulgent, it's essential. It enhances your overall quality of life, strengthens resilience, and even has physical benefits like improved sleep and digestion. By making such resources more accessible, this CRA initiative supports not just your financial health, but your holistic well-being. As we look ahead, I'm also excited about how this double payment might influence your lifestyle choices. Many of you have expressed interest in the concept of aging in community, an alternative to traditional retirement homes or solo living. It involves groups of seniors pooling resources to create shared spaces that offer both independence and companionship. Think of it as a modern twist on the old-world village, where neighbors truly look out for each other. With this financial boost, such innovative living arrangements become more feasible. You might join forces with friends to rent a large house, sharing costs while each having private areas. Or you could contribute to a co-op development designed for active seniors, complete with communal gardens, workshops, and health facilities.